It's the finger she's on. We've fingered it.
No,
Hello.
Really?
It's a beautiful way to start. Good morning, Rebecca Elliott.
Hello, Kirsty.
We are
Irene
podcasting
Hudson.
in the morning this morning. It's always
We are.
I mean, we're nearly in the afternoon now by the moment we talk.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the morning, but then we nattered.
We
nattered.
We
nattered.
We had a little
Do
bit.
blokes natter? Is that one of the ways we just put down women's talking?
I think
They're just
so.
having a natter.
Yeah. Welcome to Don't Laugh
Welcome
But.
to Don't Laugh But.
I am Kirsty Hudson, and I do things. I talk to people. I'm a comic. I do that.
Yeah.
I do other things as well.
Okay.
But generally, I'm a comic. I love it. And what do you do, Rebecca Elliott?
I'm an author.
Yeah.
Yeah, I write stuff. And an illustrator.
Mm-hmm. And
Do that as well.
And generally, awesome human being.
No.
I'm going to say it.
I'm mediocre at best.
I know, because awesome is a lot of pressure for you, isn't
It's a
it?
lot of pressure that I can't live up to.
Yeah.
As you well know.
This is Rebecca. She's okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Do you know, Rebecca Elliott, as we discussed, there are so many things to talk about today on this 7th of November day.
Well, you're quite tired.
I'm tired.
Because you went to bed at 2.
That makes me chatty.
And it makes you just incessantly talk.
In
fact, I'm going to tell the people that we've just come off the back of you ranting on about how important it is to listen to other people. You literally didn't let me get a word in when you were ranting about the importance of listening.
There's no irony in that at all.
Also, you're dressed up like a Christmas bauble today, aren't you?
I
You've
am.
got some red and green.
I've got red and green.
I've
I've
got
got
like a little elf.
Yeah, I'm feeling. I am excited. The Aldi food magazine came in this week, which made me so excited. And they had an advert on, and I am a sucker for a Christmas advert.
Are you not this early? I'm not interested in Christmas till December.
Well, December 1st is when I let my daughter start singing Christmas songs. I let that happen then.
You allow that.
1st of December.
You unleash her.
I let her, because she'd start singing them now.
Okay.
She'd start singing them in October.
I have bought an advent calendar already.
Oh, have you? See, do you all get... Now, that's a question. We all have to have advent calendars, all 4 of us in our house.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, we get a special one. It's not got chocolate in it. This one's got like little Marvel characters in it. And they get very, very, very excited.
So they
little, like pop
Yeah,
vials.
so just plastic that hurts the environment.
Oh, shut up and eat your chocolate.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But, like sitting in the pub garden with 2 of your best friends, but without the need to buy them drinks or pretend you're listening.
So I've heard that a way, when you know you're about to sneeze,
Yeah.
apparently if you shout out watermelon, it stops you sneezing.
Wow.
But I don't understand how that's better. Imagine
No.
the scenario. If you're at a funeral...
And you go, watermelon!
Exactly. Surely it's better to sneeze. Anyway, there was a small point.
Yeah, maybe not an interesting one, but it was a point.
It was a point nonetheless.
You made it,
Okay, my other thing. I've been pondering, Kirst, on whoopee cushions.
Now you say that. That's interesting, because my daughter bought one last weekend.
Right, my son's recently been bought one by somebody.
Mm-hmm. I love them. I love them.
Yes, but the whoopee cushion has been dumbed down. And they are now self-inflating, right?
Radical.
You get there's a bit of foam in there, basically it self-inflates, right? And I think you used to have to work at the craft. When we were kids and you had a whoopee cushion.
Oh, not the one that Lenny bought. I didn't know.
She got a proper one.
She's got one she blows
Oh, I didn't
up.
know they still did them. No, now it's self-inflating.
What?
So you've not got to work at it.
Self-inflating?
Yes, it's got a bit of foam in it, so it's always got air in it.
Oh.
Okay.
Right,
And I think it takes out the fun that when we were kids, but apparently Lenny as well.
Yeah.
You really had to work at that. You had to blow it up. It tasted like crap. You had to put a bit of moisture in there to get good fun. But has anyone ever successfully employed a whoopee cushion? Because it's normally the kid going, sit there.
Absolutely.
And
She
you
did
pretend
the other
that
day.
you can't see it.
Yeah.
And then often you sit down and the opening's at the wrong place and so often the way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Good point about the whoopee cushion.
Has anyone ever successfully used one? I'm wondering.
Yeah, no. But they are a joy. There is something very pleasurable about that noise.
When it works, yeah.
Yeah.
It works well.
They actually...
it's an art, it's a craft.
Lenny can fart as well as a whoopee cushion. So I'm like, really?
She doesn't need the whoopee cushion.
It's defunct.
Yeah.
It's defunct. But it's still, it's all the Beano era. It's all like that. It reminds me like jam sandwiches and things like that, like.
It reminds you of jam sandwiches.
Well, because Lenny's listening to the Famous Five and it's all like that really exciting, like old
proper kiddie.
Yeah, proper.
Fun.
Like not like iPads. And I know that's probably all us being a bit crappy and nostalgic, but I just think that.
No, I love that. My son loves Beano.
Yeah.
Every week.
I still
Adores
love the
it.
Beano. It's still something, if it's around, I'll look at it.
It's a quality read.
Gosh, what's happened to me this week? One of the things.
What has happened to you this week?
I've realised I had a bit of an epiphany. I've had a bit of an epiphany.
Did you clear it up? Yeah.
I don't like velvet shoes.
Velvet shoes.
Don't like them. I know.
Do people wear velvet shoes? Are you not thinking of suede?
No, I'm on the shoe.
Velvet shoes.
I'm on the tube last night. I looked down. This woman had tiny feet, and they were encased in a ruby-coloured velvet shoe.
Are you sure you weren't imagining she was an elf? Are you sure you didn't hallucinate some elf sitting in front of you?
No, I know. It would have been much more
tiny
interesting.
woman with red velvet shoes.
She wasn't so tiny. Her feet were tiny, and they were red, like sort of a maroon, like my trousers almost.
Yeah.
Velvet shoe.
Okay.
And they were like wrapped on, like a high heel. It was a high heel number. And I just thought to myself, if anyone wears them, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. Let me know that I'm wrong on this.
It's not going to be good in the rain.
No, and it was moist last night. And I just thought, no, I don't like them.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Also, right, so it looked like the chair on the tube. I'm on the tube. Imagine this.
I'm imagining.
So the chair, no one was sitting in the chair, and it looked almost like the chair was breathing. Like, because it was like there was a bit of a puff of air coming up, and the chair...
I really think you'd possibly taken some hard drugs last night and you've forgotten.
Yeah, right.
You saw a tiny elf in velvet shoes and the chair was breathing.
Do you know something amazing happened to me last night? I mean, it was life-changing.
Do it.
I'm on the train.
Yeah.
I'm coming home. Yeah. First of all...
A lot happened to you on the train.
So much happened to me last night. I got to Cambridge, right?
Uh-huh.
And I thought I wasn't in Cambridge. I thought I was in Letchworth. Because I stopped before.
Right.
I swore the person said Letchworth. Everyone got off the train. I'm like, why is everyone going off the train in Letchworth? It's not that much of a popular station.
Did you not get off?
No, I just sat there for a minute, confused.
Oh.
I was in the middle of work and I'd, been, and I was sort of there sending some emails and messages out to other people. And I looked at it and I went, my eyes do deceive me. We are in Cambridge. So I had to get myself together.
I love that you go, doth my eyes deceive me?
Scrambled myself together, got off the train. This is the exciting part.
The train panic.
And
hang on. Well, hold the phone. This isn't the exciting part?
I know.
Because that was riveting.
I know.
Carry on. It's only going to get better, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm walking up.
Brace yourselves.
I'm walking up. I've got my headphones on because I don't often do it, but I thought I'll listen to some music to pep me up for the journey home.
Okay.
Drive home, drive back to Bury.
Get to the end.
So this woman taps me on the shoulder. She said, I just want to say, you look so cool.
Wow. That, again, hallucinations?
No, it really happened.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
She was like a little cool kind of...
I was going to say, was she cool?
She was. She was like a 25-year-old kind of funky looking. I'm telling you what I was wearing. I was wearing tartan trousers, a mustard colour jumper, this scarf, which is quite starry and stylish, and my long coat. And I did think to myself, oh, you've got it going on tonight. But
nice.
It was just a beautiful moment that someone acknowledged that I was cool, and I just thought,
I love it when that happens. I like to tell other people that.
Yeah.
Actually, Caitlin Moran made a series of cards. She takes a series of cards with her that basically just say, because it can be awkward if you go up to someone and go, I love the way you look.
Right.
Because it looks like you're trying to chat them up.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the card says on it basically, I really appreciate the way you've put your look together today.
Oh, I love that. But would you feel a bit weird giving that card to someone? I'm going to do something like that.
Not if you're Caitlin Moran, I guess.
No, I'm going to do something like that because
people want to hear that. They want to hear that.
And also, I've noticed as well with myself that I comment on if I fall over, I go, oop, there I go.
Nice.
And I thought that because I'm short, I have a problem with standing on coats if I'm going upstairs, right?
You have a problem with standing on coats on the stairs,
yeah.
So you slip over.
No, I've got a long coat on, and I go.
Oh, standing on the coat that you're wearing, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
So I stand on my coat, and then I go, oop,
Yeah,
there I go, and then
nice.
Then I go, and then I just sort of comment. I tell everyone what's happening.
You narrate through your own life as it goes along.
No one needs to know that. I've realised, but I like to do it.
Yeah,
I don't do it for anyone else but myself.
Okay, that's lovely. You do like to talk, don't you, to yourself? I think
I just love to talk.
I like to think that even when I'm not there, like when I came around the other day and you just talked for about half an hour.
At you, yeah.
Didn't care if I responded, wasn't interested. That I think you don't even realise when I've gone.
No.
You just carry on to an empty chair as if there's someone listening.
I mean, it's helpful that your face is there.
You think the world is fascinated by you, and I love that.
We're doing fame, aren't we?
Today we are talking about fame. I want to live forever.
I harmonised with you then.
No.
And we've had so many people write into us this week.
We're going to come on to that later.
Oh, we're not. You're going to talk about your meaty opinions on fame.
I've got some meaty opinions here that I'd like to discuss first. But no, there was an extraordinary response. Girls did an extraordinary response to putting out there, what's your crappy, celeb sighting stories. And everyone.
I want to say
we've had like 170 responses.
I want to say
we're not going to read them all out.
Nobody needs to hear those.
It's too much.
But there were so many good ones.
But I love them all.
It's hard to pick and choose. That's what I'm saying. There was a waterfall, an avalanche of responses.
There was,
if you will.
You know that waterfall and avalanche are different things, right?
Yeah, but they still flow. They still flow with heavy amounts of.
Yeah, but
things.
One's more negative, isn't it? An avalanche sounds like we're being destroyed by the amount of responses we had, whereas a waterfall is a pleasant thing.
Well, not if you're flowing down one. It's not.
No, fair enough.
Come on.
Okay, so I was going to talk to you about fame. I was going to say, why do people desire fame?
Yeah.
And I think this goes back to a thing that you've talked about before.
Have you?
That we all want to be seen. We all feel like sort of slightly insignificant specks in this world.
We just want to be heard.
And part of our desire for fame, not that we all have it, but that most people on some level would kind of like it at the minimum.
Some people would hate it though.
I know, but generally speaking, it's desired, right? And I think it's because we want to be seen, we want to be appreciated. I came across this week. Dr. Robert Fuller, has talked about rankism. Rankism, which he suggests is as toxic as other isms, or almost as toxic, like sexism, racism, right? Are you moving away from the mic because you're eating so loudly?
Yeah.
He talks about rankism, and that we live in a rankism society, where you matter more and therefore you get more. So you get more money, you get more power, you get more respect, you get more value, and how that's kind of toxic. That's wrong.
Right.
And the world is kind of been split into somebodies and nobodies.
Absolutely.
And obviously there are many good somebodies. There are great celebrities who do so much good stuff. But equally, in the midst of racism and slavery, you would have good white people. So it's not saying that all of that class are bad and all of this people are good. But just the fact that our society is divided by that. And he talks about, why do we want fame? Because we want to be a somebody. We want to blend in to the dominant group. And unfortunately, the somebodies, the famous people, tend to be the dominant group in that they're listened to more, respected more, and all of that. And there's comfort and security in that. And they have a status. And so we want a piece of that. And that fame also promises an escape from whatever hardship or invisibility we have. And we want to prove people wrong. The naysayers in our life before, the teachers, or if we had bad parents who didn't, we want to prove them wrong. And so fame is seen as the way to do that, to become a somebody. And he was saying that actually we're all just striving to achieve a dignity in our living that actually should just be there anyway. But it's kind of not. And the truth is, we're all nobodies or somebodies, whichever way you look at it, and that's fine. And we're all equal. And we need to kind of remember. It was an interesting point of view.
I think, Rob, I find that fascinating. I think he's got lots of points that are really, really valid there. That somehow we need that. It's all very art.
It's all got a bit askew.
It's all got a bit. I just wonder if it's how much weight you place on. Like, I love a celebrity who not interested in their celebrityism.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's lots and lots and lots of those, like when for example, when I went to see Ian McKellen, I didn't even forget he was Ian McKellen because he was so talented that it didn't even matter.
And that's the thing. Celebrity used to be based on talent.
But now it's based on
achievement.
Many other things.
And, years of dedication to sport or music or whatever. Which then becomes recognised. And that's a good thing. We want achievements to be recognised in society. But now there's something else going on with fame. And people just want fame in and of itself. Not everyone.
Yeah,
there's that as well. There's kind of in the influencers and all that kind of thing. People just kind of striving to be known for whatever. They don't mind what it's for.
No.
If it's for sleeping with a celebrity or getting your bum out on a reality TV show.
Well, with the reality TV show, I think that... I don't want to judge those people because I say go for it. If you want to do it, if you want to live, that's the life you want to live, do it, right?
We're not talking about judging individual people. But that idea, and you kind of think, why do people want that?
Well, I think it's all the things you talked about.
I know, but it's just kind of... If people were just equally valued anyway... You wouldn't have that. That's what he's saying. If you didn't have this kind of rankism, which is very hard to fight against because you can't really put your finger on it and you can't...
I would suggest to Robert, and I think he's absolutely right, and he knows way more than I do on anything, I imagine. However, I think that's an internal job, that you can't look to external stuff to ever validate your...
Exactly. That's what he's saying. So he's saying we should be trying to work into a, what does he call it, a dignitarian society.
Absolutely.
Where we all have dignity.
So,
I think there are people who are clearly appreciated more, who are more well known. That's natural. That's fine.
Yeah.
But not just thinking they are better.
Well, I think what
than the people who aren't well known.
I think at some point in our future, we'll look back at this time with the reality TV and see it as almost as a baiting thing. Like, I'm so glad that Jeremy Kyle's show has taken off the air.
Oh God,
because that just, it was like we people who were whole people.
It's making entertainment out of people's misery.
Yeah, and these people were whole people with whole lives, and we saw one moment of their life, and then we judged them on that one moment.
Right.
And people go, well, they deserve it. They know what they're getting into. I don't think actually anyone knows how. I know I've got a comic friend of mine he's I know some who are in the periphery of fame and do very well. And one is particularly, he stood out on against an issue. I mean, it doesn't matter what the issue is, and he been on sort of GMTV as a sort of debating kind of guest, and he says how none of this stuff is really real at all. So the stuff that we see on television we take as fact. It's absolutely very much not that, from his perspective, and I think there's a lot of truth in this. So when you go on, like, you see like a news program like GMTV or whatever, those people are brought in to polarize any kind of view.
Oh yeah, the extremes.
The extremes of things, and there's so much more. And I think that's the same with reality television. I think that when Simon Cowell has those people on there and he belittles them and berates them, I just think, I'm not sure that's a healthy response to anything. I'm not sure. I don't think Simon Cowell's a bad man at all. I think he's a businessman. I'm not judging him. I just think, I'm not sure that's the forum. I think people will now go, oh, I've got a bit of a talent. I can sing. I can do that. And then they think that's their key to success. And actually, like, you can have a great career in singing without having to have any television success.
Exactly. And I don't know. I kind of wish the aim was to be great at your craft. Rather than, and if fame comes from that, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's why they go with the sub stories.
The aim should be to go for just being brilliant at what you do and loving what you do and pouring yourself into that. That's a dream. Being famous is the I don't know, just an offshoot. What
I like to see, I've never watched Britain's Got Talent. I've never seen those shows, so I can't really judge them that much. But I know comics have gone on them, and some have done very well, some have not done very well at all, because some have gone too early in their career and whatever. But I just wonder, can't we just see it as a nice little talent contest and where everyone's having fun?
I know.
But it's because it goes out to the nation, then you're judged. So I watched a little bit of last night, in the middle of the night, because I got home. It was called The Neighbour Next Door. So Scarlett Moffat, she's like a Geordie, she's from the that area. She's like a reality TV show. They used to do when they watch a television show. And she just said she just feels so utterly judged because she's got bigger and smaller, and now she's always had self-esteem issues. And I just think television polarizes that, because people will judge them and go, well, they're bad or good in that moment, or whatever. And I just think fame is part and parcel of that. I think if you're talented and you can manage, you just then go through your talent and you can rely on that.
Exactly.
And it will not that they're untalented.
Because fame is fickle.
Yeah, not that they're
if you place your own value based on how famous you are, if you get to that stage.
Like Russell Brand, all he ever wanted to be was famous. That's a kind of dangerous
thing to...
all he ever wanted to do was famous, and that's all those things. And now he talks really beautifully about fame and how, and he's got, if you ever really want to, he's got great perspective on fame.
If you're a celebrity now, like, you are the product. So it used to be what you did. You were known for your acting. You were known for the acting and the music or whatever was valued. And then like, you're quite interesting as well because you're the genius behind that. Fine. But now kind of you are the product. So we kind of don't separate the art from the artist, which is why people say now you can't listen to Michael Jackson songs. But I'm like, why can't we separate the art from the artist?
Right.
Why can't you appreciate the art that was made? Like Wagner was... classic. He was a Nazi, right? But that wasn't a question because we appreciated, or people who did, Wagner's music. With that, it doesn't mean you're a fan of Nazism. It's a separate thing.
Interesting.
And beauty can come from ugly people, or whatever. So that's kind of a weird thing, and puts this pressure on celebrities to constantly be on. Like Justin Bieber recently. I don't know if it was recent. I think it was. Kind of put a statement out to say, do you mind if I have no more selfies? Because I feel like a zoo animal.
Yeah,
I can't literally step outside.
I saw James Corden.
And if you buy one of my albums, it doesn't mean that I owe you anything else. And people got in an uproar about this.
Oh, really?
How dare he and all that.
I know,
but he doesn't owe us anything.
I know. I'm not interested in anyone's real personal life or anything. I just really am interested in. We
think we own them.
We don't.
People put that. And
people say, well, they own a pretty penny for that. Yeah, they do. But that's not them. That's the industry that's created, and we've placed them in that position.
And they're still just a human
human beings
They've
doing their
got to
thing
have a
and-
bit of a private life.
And I think with him, he was very young when he also probably didn't know as much. And he
No.
comes from a family, like a not wealthy family, and that's something I always enjoy. You know, I like that. I like from, underclass done or working class or whatever done good. I love that. I think that's amazing. Not that there's anything wrong with like the Benedict Cumberbatches and the people who've gone to those schools.
Right.
I just think their route is a little bit easier because they have connections.
Yeah.
I could be speaking way out of turn there. I don't know many people of wealth. I don't know.
I think the genuine recognition is different to kind of false and inflated praise. So
Explain that to me. What do you mean?
So if someone is like genuinely recognised as being that your output is fantastic and therefore we have a fascination in you, that seems, I get that more.
Yeah.
Than just false and inflated praise is not going to be good for either the people who are obsessed with them.
Okay.
Or for the famous person themselves,
Okay.
who've then got to live up to this insane,
Utterly.
height of what they're supposed to be that no one can ever live up to. And so then you get the whole self-destructive, like from Amy Winehouse to Freddie Mercury to, the people who are always expected to be on and the kind of tragic endings.
Or the lad, there was a lad
Robin
on...
Williams, all this kind of...
There was a lad on a reality TV show that went off and sadly killed himself. I mean, horrendous.
Right.
And I just think he's a whole person again with a whole life and a whole family.
Yeah.
And now...
I mean, Elvis, all this kind of self-destruction
that
happens when you're put on this massive pedestal that you can't live up to because you're just a human.
Yeah, I can't imagine fame is the reason, but I think it must be part of something big.
Oh, yeah.
There has to be bigger reasons because some people can manage fame.
I don't think human beings are built to be that famous.
No.
I think it's an odd thing.
It's
and
odd.
Jim Carrey absolutely said that.
Oh, he does.
Love the Jim Carrey quote. I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see it's not the answer.
It's not the answer. That's it. And the beauty is the only answer is to love yourself. And it's so to ridiculously and try, and it's far bigger than that. But of course,
so many people think, because we're kind of led to believe that if they reach that dream, if they achieve that dream,
then they'll be happy.
Then they'll be, and people who do, the rare people who do get to that stage, have done everything they've ever wanted, got everything, and they kind of go, Is that it?
Is that it?
I'm still me inside.
Yeah,
I've still got all my problems.
exactly.
And I think that's when the self-destructive thing kind of happens. Where do you go from there?
Absolutely. There's this wonderful director who's done all he's done all the big, I think, Ghostbusters. He's a huge name. His name escapes me. It'll come to me.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
To me. He's written a book. It's about the spirituality that I kind of all enjoy. So he just stopped making money and he went, because I can't spend any more money.
Right.
And then it just went, actually, this house isn't bringing me any peace. And because the peace is an internal thing. And I think.
Yeah. Barack Obama said, "We are reminded that in the fleeting time we have on this earth, what matters is not wealth or status or power or fame, but rather how well we have loved and what small part we have played in making the lives of others better."
I mean, there's some amazing comics out there who make incredible livings, right? And they're probably not known by anybody.
Right.
For example, some people may know him. There's a guy called Daniel Kitson who sells out Albert Hall. He's just an incredible comic. And he's been on telling a couple of small things like Phoenix Nights.
Yeah.
But every comic I know, like he literally is the comic. And Stuart Lee's
He's the comics comic.
I must say, we did see. Well, this is our sighting the other night when we went to see him. We did
have celebrity sighting.
We went to see the amazing Hannah Gadsby.
Oh, she's good. If you get a chance to see her, amazing comedian.
And one thing that I'm going to sound incredibly patronising, but it delighted me hugely was the amount of men in the audience, because she's a feminist comic, unapologetically, and.
That was good to see.
But what she talks about is the way we've talked about feminism, is that we believe, and I think we both strongly believe this, that feminism is, it's not about dumbing down men. It's that we recognise that toxic masculinity affects men just as much as it affects women.
Absolutely.
And she talked a little bit about that, but she was just incredible.
And I think a lot of men recognise that. That's the point.
That's a lot of men, because men are as wonderfully, as equally as intelligent, all those beautiful things. But she was incredible. But sitting in front of us was the wonderful Stuart Lee, which was really exciting to see him. He was, because obviously, and Richard Curtis. But I spoke to someone on the train the other night, right, about this, and he said apparently they go and see all the comedy because it's what they do. And I thought, well, why would they not? They want to learn as much.
Right,
because
right.
anyone who's really good at what they do wants to still get better, right? I was like, wow.
And you see, that's the positive thing about celebrity, because it's quite easy to kind of say, oh, it's all bad and they're all terrible. But actually, there is a magic to celebrity.
Magic.
And I think that's why we've had this huge response to celebrity sightings. Because when you see a celebrity, you do get a little high, and you feel like you just have a little taste of their magic for a moment. You want to tell other people.
Yeah.
And there's a nice thing with celebrity, that it's like a big old soap opera that we're all watching together. So we all kind of bond about our celebrity
it's a little
stories.
Bit of fun. But these are just human
and it's a
beings.
bit of fun.
They're just human beings who just had one lucky break or one huge amount
or
of
equally have worked bloody hard.
But I think it's
depends on the
hard
fame.
and luck. It's all those different things combined. You know,
Yeah.
So, well, who knows what that magic thing is?
You're listening to Don't Laugh But, two women twattering on about stuff they reckon for no real reason at all.
Do you want to know my celebrity sightings? Because I've got some.
Are they interesting?
No.
No, go on.
I'm going to do them anyway.
Do it.
I'm doing them. This one, though, this is exciting. This one, my top one. Bruce Dickinson in Mothercare.
Wow.
The hard rocker Iron Maiden fella in Mothercare.
In Mothercare. I love that. I like an obscure celebrity sighting. We've got some coming up, and I just love that.
I mean, I saw Benedict Cumberbatch at the Tate.
You did, and chatted to him.
I went in a lift with him.
Yeah.
But
did you sort of pretend that you didn't know him?
Pretend that I had no idea
that
who
he would have known damn sure that you because he's Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah.
But he was with his wife and family, and I just thought that man does not. He does not mean me good. Oh, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. He needed just to be with his family, so I just thought I'm going to give him that.
Yeah.
You know, because
but I am going to chat to him. Damn it.
I'm going to bloody get his. So, but I did it. I did it surreptitiously for his children.
Yeah.
I talked to them first because they
clever,
were cute kids.
Clever.
And then I was like, should we press the number? Shall we? Like a lovely little friend that I am. Press the number, and then I said, we're going to go around to see that. And he said, and then he told me about the history of the part of the Tate, the new Tate. And
did you ask about the history of the Tate, or did he just deliver it?
Benedict Cumberbatch is a human being who's knowledgeable. I need a moustache, and I thought that moustache isn't working for me. I don't.
Did you tell him?
He's not an attractive man. His wife was heavily pregnant. His wife was heavily pregnant, and I just felt, she's got enough on. She's got Benedict Cumberbatch. She's got 2 boys, and she's pregnant again.
Yeah.
Give the woman a break.
All right. I think often a chance celebrity sighting is way more exciting than if you say...
Ewan McGregor, I saw him in the Tate as well.
Brilliant. A chance celebrity sighting...
I'm just going to come in and keep popping him in.
Lovely. Is often more exciting than if you've paid to go see someone.
Yeah,
yeah. They're on stage, they're in front of...
They're meant to be there.
Example of this, we went to see... I'm obviously a huge fan of Stephen Fry growing up. Used to write to him incessantly, just obsessed with him.
Obsessed.
Finally got to see him. He was doing a talk in Cambridge, okay? Yeah. Well, you're looking at your phone now, really?
I'm so when...
No, you haven't. Shut up. Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put it down.
Okay.
Bell end.
Actively listening.
You went to see Stephen Fry do his talk.
Yeah.
Fine, in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Lovely. The next day I was in a bookshop, I think Heifers, and I just heard his voice behind me, and I just froze, and I was like, oh my God! And that was way more exciting, because Stephen Fry was literally just standing behind me and chatting to someone. And then I did follow him out the shop.
You see, I had that thing with Russell Brand. Yeah, I love those moments. I had that thing. But I can't meet them as a fan.
No,
I can't meet them as a fan. I don't want to. I want to meet them as their
equal. No, I could have queued up and
got
Stephen Fry's signature. Like, no, I will hopefully at some point we'll meet at a publisher party or something. In my head, that's going to happen. And I will meet you as an equal, but I can't be that person asking for a signature.
Because Miriam Margolyes, the beautiful, incredible actress. I just love her so much.
I love her.
And
Who
doesn't? I know. Well, she's incredible. And so I waited to see her. I wanted to see her play, and then we chatted at the bar afterwards because she was signing books.
Nice.
And she doesn't like hugging. She doesn't. Don't hug her. Don't go near her.
Did you try and hug
Miriam
Margolyes?
She just said when.
Did you launch yourself at
her?
No.
I tried to just jump up. Then I realised she's the same height as me. It would have been very awkward. Maybe even slightly shorter. And she did say, "Don't stand too close to me."
Did she? Oh my God!
But she just meant.
She put a restraining order
in the photographs. She wasn't. She does everyone. In the photographs, she just didn't want people to stand close to her because she's not a huggy.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, but again, it's that thing that I don't belong to you, because the thing is, when you see a celebrity, it's like seeing a friend that you know really well, but they don't know you at all.
Exactly.
So it's a weird thing.
She's all like, "Who are you?" And she doesn't know that I'm the coolest thing since sliced bread. She doesn't know that.
She doesn't know
I'm just some crazy woman going like, "You're amazing."
Right.
You are amazing, Miriam.
Well done.
I did that.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to work in London, so kind of often saw celebrities just kind of wander past. But this friend of mine his brain couldn't quite quickly work out if he knew the person or if they were a celebrity. So he walked past Trevor McDonald, he just go, "All right, mate."
Oh, I did that.
Trevor McDonald's like, "All right," because they think, "I must know this person."
I did that with Tracy Ullman.
Did you?
Oh, Tracy Ullman is standing on there talking to someone. She's got a suitcase. She's talking to someone. I went, "All right." So I walked past.
Because you thought, I know her.
Because I thought I know her.
We're mates.
But then, rather than just keep walking, I walked back. I went, it reversed myself. I went, "Sorry, you're Tracy Ullman, aren't you? Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. All I had to do was keep walking, Kirsty. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
But I was so excited to see her because she's, you know, who she is.
We've had, both of us have a tiny, 0.5% little taste of fame.
Oh, I think 0.
I did pick that up with I have a point to make, all right?
Come on then, make your point.
I'm saying that when you're on stage for an evening, doing your comedy club...
Yes.
Right? I'm not saying you're famous. I'm just saying you get just a tiny little taste. And then you feel like you need to be on afterwards.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And I'm safe. I've just done a thing, or when I went out to do book signings in America.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of feel like I'm a disappointment.
Yeah.
I had all these 7-year-old girls who were so excited to see me, and I'm like, I'm really going to be disappointed.
I know, I feel exactly.
I had a woman out there cry on me because she was so excited.
Oh, man.
Clasping this book that I'd illustrated years ago that she found in a thrift store or something that had changed her life. And she was just, I thought, I'm so disappointing.
I know, it's exactly, when I come off stage, like, people like to have a drink afterwards, and I know a lot of comics who just go straight home because they don't want to talk to other people because it's the weirdest sensation. Like, your adrenaline's going, you've been performing, and then you come off and you go, I really am boring. Like, I'm so, and you're trying to think of funny things to say, and you're trying to be witty like you were on stage, but when you're on stage, you've got to be. And,
right.
You know, and then, I mean, luckily, I am a chatter. I enjoy a chat, and I can genuinely do it. Mm-hmm. But
you are quite boring as well.
But I have a side of me that's so boring. No, I do. Because I like a political chat. I like to get heavy. I like to get deep. And I'm just like, yawn.
Did I tell you about the time when I was chased down the road by an autograph hunter?
Mm-hmm. You have told me, but tell the nation because it's a fascinating story.
I'm going to tell the nation.
Tell the nation.
So I'd just been on Radio 2 with Claire.
This is a good story, actually.
And I'm just going to call her Claire.
Uh-huh.
And
she means Claire Balding.
I do. Mm-hmm. So I came out and I came out with Claire Balding. No, I came out of the studio. Yeah, it was an interesting show.
You wish you came out with Claire Balding.
It was an interesting show. Anyway, I came out of the studio and this woman was kind of shouting, Rebecca Elliott, and running after me. And bless her, she came with an autograph book. People don't do that anymore. People just get selfies. No, she had an autograph book.
Oh, I love.
And she printed off like a glossy photo of me from the internet, and got me to sign it and everything. And then she said, Rebecca Elliott, I love everything you've ever recorded. And I think she didn't know what I did. No. She thought I was a singer. She obviously just hung out at the BBC studios every day, and whoever came out, she'd got a picture of them printed off, got their autograph.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
That's beautiful. And so she
had some learning difficulties.
To be a fan of yours.
Yeah, you have to be a fan
of me. I think people. I remember having an autograph book as a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know whose autograph I got? The only autograph I got.
The only one
was Mickey Mouse's. It wasn't even a Disney one. It was in the Disney store.
Mickey Mouse is not a real person, though.
No, that's all I got.
A bloke dressed up as Mickey Mouse signed your book.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, that's depressing.
Oh, no, I did write to the cast of EastEnders once.
Did you?
Yeah, and that's a story I've got. That's exciting.
Is it?
So I wrote to the cast of EastEnders and got all their autographs.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, because I used to love EastEnders.
All right.
Right, but I did go, and you know Arthur from EastEnders, remember Arthur?
Yep.
Well, he lives in this area. He might be dead now. I don't think he is.
I think he is.
Do you think so? My friend was friends with his son, and he took us to Beavers once.
Did he?
Yeah. And my other friend, that same friend, this friend, he gave a seal to Lady Diana for Prince Harry.
He what?
He gave a seal.
A seal?
A seal, not a real seal, not like
the animal.
Seals don't do that.
Seals don't
what
do
do
that.
They do? What do seals do? I was trying to do that.
They clap.
I was trying to go wop wop wop.
No, that's not a seal noise. A friend of yours gave a seal?
Yeah, a stuffed one, not a real one.
Well, you didn't say that.
A toy seal. Well, I would have seen.
I was thinking seal the singer, seal the animal.
Yeah, he brought seal. Here you go, Diana. Have that for Harry. That'd have been weird, wouldn't it? Like, his seal, he's going to say, like a rose. I don't know what seal sings. But, I like Seal. I find him very attractive.
Oh, can you just take a breath?
I know.
Simon Mayo once elbowed me in the tits. True story.
Let's do
Okay.
some of
So
our,
listen, so we reached out to our butters who came back with their crappy celebrity stories.
Oh, they came back.
They also came back with some really good ones, but probably not going to read them out because that's just showing off. But I love these, so I'm going to go through them quite quick. But stop me if you want to comment on anything. But I just love the banality of it.
Oh.
So Sarah says I got stuck in a revolving door with Ruud Hullet. Is that how his name?
Ruud Hullet.
Yeah.
He's Dutch.
Could you say it again?
Ruud Hullet. He's a Ruud Hullet. He's got a roll, yeah. Ruud. I'm so impressed with myself that I can move. Yeah.
Yeah. Katie says I stood next to Russ Abbott and Les Dennis in a club in Plymouth.
Oh, now I love that.
It's just joyous.
I know, and you get excited. Sorry, I'm just gonna go. Are you just gonna go through your list and then I'm gonna?
No, you read a couple out.
Yes,
now.
I thought we.
I'll just try to make it snappy. It's funny. It's funny. Come on.
You can go through. Okay, so Matt stood in a queue for gents next to Gary Wilmot. Mm-hmm.
That's my husband.
Oh,
That's how I started it off. I said try and beat Matt. Beat that for crappy celebrity sightings. Jackie says I was once at the same wedding as Bamba Gascoigne.
Oh, Bamba.
Yeah. Lucy says I met maths legend Johnny Ball in Camden Market.
Oh, well, Rico, he once met Steve Davis at Centre Parks. And...
It's the dullest.
And, no, it gets better. I once shouted, cheese and onion, at Billy Bragg.
He shouted cheese and onion at Billy
Of course
Bragg.
he did.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I've seen Billy Bragg
Rico.
quite a few times.
My nephew's named
Oh, I
after
bought
him.
a falafel next to Billy Bragg. Sorry.
You bought a falafel?
True story.
Beautiful.
Rachel, my father-in-law once shared a hot tub with Robert Redford without having a clue who he was.
Oh my God. I mean, that has so many questions attached to it. Where was the hot tub? Why were they in it?
don't know.
Were they naked?
That's exciting.
Richard Gere.
No, Robert Redford.
Robert Redford.
Entirely different person.
Even more exciting. Like, why?
Do all attractive men in your mind just meld
Meld
into one?
I just love, yes, I'll have all of them all at once.
You're going to enjoy them all.
Hold on. I mean, Rachel needs to tell us why her dad, for future.
But I think
I want to know.
I think when you expand on these stories, it takes away. I think just drop it.
No,
drop
but
it in there.
But Robert Redford in a hot tub?
Yeah.
That has to be inquired more. Hold on. Marion, she saw Dawn French on her tiptoes at a cash point in Covent Garden. Yes, she did. She was on her tiptoes. I love the detail. I mean, she is short.
She is short. Do you have to go on tiptoes to get money out sometimes?
Always. And Mick Jagger was browsing in W.H. Smith's.
They're normal people. Right. Oh, there's a couple of good ones here. Lizzie says, I saw Dick and Dom in a Sainsbury's Metro. They bought an apple and some strawberry laces.
Oh.
And then different Matthew says, stood in an IKEA queue next to Dick and Dom. That's two. So Dick and Dom do everything together. They go shopping in IKEA and Sainsbury's together.
Yes, they do. And that makes it
isn't that kind of cute?
Makes it special. Now, Sophia, because she's got a beautiful name that I can't even pronounce. Sophiana.
Yep.
Yeah. She once served dirty den in a sandwich shop, but it gets better. His son smashed a vase.
Oh.
I had to clean it up. He was very apologetic.
Was he?
He was.
I love when people
he's dead now, but
give a celebrity story about a soap person, but call them the name.
Yeah,
that
he
they're
was
known
called
for.
Leslie in real life.
Yeah,
wasn't
so Dirty. Just called. I saw Dirty Dead.
Of course she did.
Saw Dirty Dead.
Martin Clunes also came into the sandwich shop she worked in. We had to hide him from a rabid fan.
They had to hide him from a rabid fan.
Had to hide poor Martin Clunes, who'd been following him all week. Poor Martin.
Also, Martin Clunes doesn't seem like the kind of celebrity that would warrant rabid fans.
That's you.
Crazy.
You warranted a rabid fan.
No, but she was a fan of anyone.
Yeah, she was. But that's what
that
I'm
wasn't
saying.
Specifically
but
me.
that's what I'm saying is that sometimes fame does crazy
but
things
Martin
to
Clunes
people.
got followed for a week, but that's
a
Martin
week.
Clunes.
I love Martin Clunes.
Charlotte says, at a food festival, Gary Rhodes asked me if the chair next to me was free and then made me go and pass on a message to another chef friend of his. #chef bitch.
Yes, she is. I love that. Sally saw Damien Lewis in Waitrose.
Now, I'm good friends with Sally. Mm-hmm. She does not stop banging on about seeing Damien Lewis at Waitrose.
Is that Damien Lewis, the ginger hair actor?
Yeah.
Oh, I do like
she's
him.
massively got the hots for him.
Yeah, I do.
And she got a selfie with him.
Did she?
And
in Waitrose?
And they do look like a beautiful couple, I have to say.
In
Outside
Waitrose.
Waitrose in the car park. Waitrose in Sudbury, this was.
Oh, he was in Sudbury.
He was in Sudbury.
Does he live around here then?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Tracy, she stood behind Roger Moore. That's a big celebrity, isn't he, Roger? I mean, he's been around for years. Mm-hmm. I sort of stood behind Roger Moore on the escalator in Harrods. That's where you'd expect to see Roger Moore.
And we should all Roger Moore. Katie says... That's a terrible pun. Katie says, I saw Boyzone's Shane Lynch in a queue at KFC.
Oh, I saw him the other day.
In KFC?
No, in Brighton.
Did you?
Shane Lynch, yeah, I saw him. It was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And Teresa says, I sold Sir Tim Rice a newspaper at W.H. Smith's.
Oh.
A lot of W.H. Smith sightings.
I stood next to Jarvis Cocker at a bar, says Jennifer. He smelled faintly of wee. I'm sure it wasn't him weeing. I bet he's got children.
I love Jarvis Cocker, but I can imagine that he probably does smell faintly of wee. He's just got that kind of earthy...
I've never found him attractive, though.
Pissy. No.
Do you find him attractive?
No.
People do, though. There are women that find that look attractive. It's not a look for me.
There are women who'll find anything attractive. That is another lovely thing about if you do become famous, because the people
you become more attractive.
You become more attractive, and also because your face is seen by thousands or millions or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody out there is going to find you attractive, and those people will band together.
Yeah, it's like Peter Crouch saying, "What would you want if you wouldn't be a footballer?"
Did I tell you my theory about Peter Crouch the other day?
No.
I wonder.
I had a story about
if originally Peter Crouch's second name was something else, but just every time someone took a photo of him, they kept saying Peter Crouch.
Nice, very good. I mean, you do say that he said he would be a virgin if he wasn't a footballer. I mean, that's his famous.
That's true. Jamie says, "This is my brother."
Mm-hmm. Jamie had a magic torch.
No, Jamie and his magic torch. If you're going to do the magic torch, do it properly. Jamie and his magic torch.
You make it to sound
Jamie.
It was never that.
Jamie.
Jamie and his man. What did I say? I said that. Anyway, go on.
I danced the funky chicken with Brian Cant.
I don't know who he is, but yes, he is.
Brian Cant was a TV presenter back in the day, 80s. Come on.
Yeah, good.
Brian Cant.
You can keep saying his name. It's still not going to go
chicken.
in there. Good.
Brian Cant.
I'm glad that happened. I'm going to Google him after this.
He did go on to stress that this was up on stage and he'd been asked to come and do it. He didn't just see Brian Cant in a supermarket.
Oh, wait, let's do the funky chicken.
Exactly.
Was Brian Cant known for the funky chicken?
I think he just... No.
Carol, she once chatted to Phil Mitchell. Again, Phil Mitchell. In a sleazy nightclub. I love the idea of Phil Mitchell being in a sleazy nightclub. I was most put out that he chatted up my little blonde friend, although now I look at it as a lucky escape.
Yeah,
she's not a fan of Phil. I mean, I'm sure Phil Mitchell was a beautiful human.
I'm sure he is.
Mm-hmm.
Gemma says, Prince Charles drove past us in his landy with the window down, arm out, and some banging beats on.
Oh, banging.
Come on.
Aye, that's beautiful. Those. Kath, she once walked past Thora Hird. She did. She was leaving with assistance. She was very elderly by then. She's always been elderly.
I was going to say, when has Thora Hird not been elderly?
Absolutely. The toilets and the motorway services. She was there. I was just entering. I have often wondered if we, in fact, use the same loo. I love that. Did I once share a toilet with Thora Hird?
That you'd quite want to have shared the same
my
toilet
buttocks
seat.
on the same...
Did my buttocks touch the same surface that Thora Hird's buttocks touched?
Yeah,
Sarah says, I rubbed Eric Cantona's bottom once.
Ooh, Cantona, did she?
Yeah, but that's what he said.
Yeah. Why did she rub it? Again, I need to know.
I don't. I love the stories as they are.
Miranda, she sat behind Catherine Parkinson on a train once. End of anecdote.
Yeah, end it. Drop the mic.
Done. I don't know who Catherine Parkinson is.
You would. You do. You know her face.
But actress. I love that. I love it.
Mel says, I served breakfast to Les Dennis. He had scrambled eggs and mushrooms, I think.
Oh, love
important
that.
details.
She did. Trevor, he once told Kevin Webster from Coronation Street to beep off.
Say F. Can you say F off?
No.
When you go beep, it doesn't make sense.
I once told Kevin Webster from Coronation Street to beep off when I was pissed. It makes total sense because people know what I'm beeping out then. Okay. If I say F, it
but do you have to do the beep because then all I hear is you going beep?
I once told Kevin Webster from Coronation Street to F off.
Much better.
I was pissed.
It's brilliant. This is one of my favourites. Mm-hmm. Lauren says, I accidentally hit Mel Gibson whilst jumping off a cow.
I want to know.
Oh, it's another one of my favourites.
I love it.
Sophiana says, my grandfather had an affair with 2 of the Beverly sisters.
2?
Yeah.
Not just one?
I don't know if it was simultaneous.
What about a third one? Surely there was 3 Beverly. She just means, no, I'm having these 2.
He went, I don't want that one.
I'm having these 2. Just these ones.
I'll stick to 2. Any more, a bit greedy.
Yeah, the poor other one. She must have gone, why not me?
Why not me?
Tom, I sat behind the Beckham's nanny on a flight once.
Oh.
Posh Beck and the kids board. And I got up to first class. Nanny sits in the cattle class for takeoff and then heads straight upstairs before seatbelt sign is turned off.
Oh, so the nanny has to get up and...
The nanny had to go up there and take care of him. But I think the Beckhams are lovely. I will not have anything. More. Oh, I know. A few hours later, same nanny walks back down the aisle with Beckham youngest, Apple Blossom Dixie Licks or similar in tow.
That's his name.
So full Beckham bingo... plus nanny achieved. Go Tom!
He did get full Beckham bingo.
Oh, do you know? I think I'm going to be friends with the Beckhams one day.
No,
I'm saying, yeah. You'll come. I'll let you come.
I don't like him.
Shut it.
No, I will not. Matt says, I met Tom Hardy whilst canoeing in the Thames. He was short, stood on the riverbank with his thumbs hooked into his life vest like Bane from Batman, and was sexy as F.
I'm just going to agree with Matt.
Sexy as B.
I'm going to agree with Matt on all of those points.
I love it when a straight guy can appreciate that another guy is super sexy.
That's because I said...
It's a rare thing. Women are happy to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But straight blokes tend to not... And I love that.
No, my husband and I find lots of people attractive. I
know you do, Kirst. You're constantly banging on about it.
And sometimes I go to Dan, and Dan goes, yeah, I see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
I like that.
me too.
We all appreciate pretty face.
Nina, she danced in a club too. You Don't Have to Take Your Clothes Off to Have a Good Time by Jermaine Stewart with Jermaine Stewart himself.
He was on the dance floor. Wow. Sam says, I toasted, buttered and served Simon Mayo a toasted tea cake. It's not as good as him, elbowing me in the toast.
No.
No. So that's Sam, my sister. She's actually got a better story. I remember her saying she got Hugh Laurie's signature autograph once, queued up to get him to autograph a book, okay? It was very, very cold when she lived in Oxford. She got to the front of the queue, okay? And he was sitting behind a table, big pile of books, signing his books, and on the table was lots of black sugar paper.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
She'd just come out of the cold, and when your nose is so cold, you can't really tell if it's dripping snot.
Ah, yeah.
It was dripping snot. So she accidentally dripped snot on the black sugar paper, so you could really see it right in front of Hugh Laurie as he signed her book.
No. I mean, you don't want to do that in front of anyone, but never mind in front of someone you're enjoying. Oh, no.
I know.
Awesome. That's right.
Andrew says, on a school... Oh, this is kind of sad. This is an almost celebrity sighting that he's going to take with him.
Right.
On a school ski trip, I popped into the loo at Heathrow. When I got back, my mates were all excited, having just met Roger Taylor.
Oh.
Apparently he was very nice and posed for photographs and signed autographs and everything.
Oh.
But he didn't see him. Isn't that awful? If you come back from the loo, they're like, you just missed the drummer from Queen.
Oh, man.
Gutting. Now, this one is a truly exciting celebrity experience here.
Oh.
Helen says, I slept with Paul McCartney on my 13th wedding anniversary. Wow. Well, next to him in first class on the way back from New York. Didn't sleep the whole way back in case I dribbled, snored or farted. No one wants to fart in front of Paul McCartney. He wears fat face pyjamas, watched How to Train Your Dragon and ate something with soya milk for his breakfast.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Love that.
Love that. Are you at the end?
Yes, I'm at the end of mine.
I had to miss out quite a lot of other ones because there were just so many and they were all good.
God, they were
there
so
were a
good.
lot of Nigel Havers sightings.
Oh.
A lot.
Oh, now I imagine, because he's everywhere, isn't he?
Apparently.
Yeah.
And I left this one to last because I really like this. Rico says, I've had my hand up actual sooty.
Oh.
Come on.
Rico has dropped the mic.
Yes, he has.
On the fame stories.
Yep.
Up it.
Up. He had his hand up sooty.
I can't even...
If you were going to have your hand up any celebrity, who would it be?
There's too many to mention. I think we've done fame. I think we've done it. I think we've packed it. I say fame. Do it or don't.
All right, fine. Do you have anything for Overheard Corner?
Yep, I do.
Go on then.
Someone said the other day in a restaurant, if a rabbit is born in a chicken coop, Is it really a rabbit? And she actually asked that as a question in her group, and I wanted to go, shut it. I didn't. I just went, I wasn't even in the group, so I couldn't go and join. I was at another table.
Is that she's trying to be philosophical? Like, you know, the whole, like, if the Pope shits in the woods, is he still a Catholic? You know, that kind of...
No, it's still a rabbit, I think. I think you're overthinking stuff.
I did truncate lots of things together there on purpose, just in case anyone's thinking I'm stupid. It's obviously if a tree falls in the woods,
and there's a bear,
is the Pope a Catholic, and then there's a bear one. Yeah. I just thought I'd put it into one.
You did it really well.
For comedic effect. I heard someone the other day.
What's your overheard corner?
I heard someone the other day go, yeah, but June, you'll never get her up that hill. What's it?
I wonder if they ever got...
Did they ever get her up the hill?
And who were they getting up the hill?
I don't know.
Love that.
I love that.
The celebrity
the mind boggles.
Yeah.
Are you boggling?
It's boggled. What about awkward corner? Have you got an awkward?
I haven't got an awkward corner.
I've got an awkward corner.
Every day of my life is awkward. It's hard to narrow it down.
Now this is one that is toilet related again. I don't know why it's happened, but I'm
okay.
Let's set the scene. I go into the disabled toilet because not all disabilities are visible. Right?
Are you saying that you've got invisible disabilities?
Well, I was really bad to poop myself. So
yeah, that's not a disability.
And everything else was busy. No, but
that is bad personal management.
Yeah,
that you should have got earlier.
But it's not a disability. But I am in my defence, I'm on a medication that does make me poop really fast. And
I can't believe you used the line because not all disabilities are visible to describe your own bad shitting tactics.
But I am on medication that gives me loose stools. Okay, and those loose.
Nobody wants to hear this. Don't say the word loose stools again. Come on.
Those come really fast. Right?
Oh.
Anywho, so I have to go to the toilet. Right, you know when a disabled toilet, the door's quite far away from you, and I
hate that.
Yeah, and I thought I'd locked the door. Yes, it gets worse. The door opened.
Oh.
Right? Oh. I said, I haven't locked the door. Luckily, nothing was seen because I'm far away. So the angle, I'm all right. I'm stuck in the corner of the toilet.
So the person who's just opened the door, did they quietly close it again?
They could not see me. They quietly closed it.
Okay.
But when I came out, they were standing waiting for the toilet still.
Oh.
Who does that?
Oh.
If someone's in the toilet and you are a man, of course, if you stand there and the toilet opens, you walk away. You don't stand there shaming the walk of shame I had.
No.
I had to leave the toilet, go, right? I had to go own it and go, I did that. That was me. I was on the toilet when you opened it. Yeah, I don't care.
No, that's horrific.
What do you do?
I don't know.
I should have gone, you should have walked away, fella.
Yeah, I should have told him.
I just went, all right, and just walked on like...
Oh, he poop shamed you.
Oh, he poop shamed me.
I've gone to the toilet on a train before and the door just was miles away and it was like a disabled. It slowly opened.
I'm so desperate for that to happen. Every time I'm on the train, I sit in the toilet hoping, just because the hilarity
it happened to me, and there was 3 guys there just looking at me. I couldn't reach the door. All I could do is just get up quickly, pull my trousers up, and try and muster the dignity to walk past them.
Oh my god, I love that.
As they were elbowing each other and giggling, and it was just horrific. Lovely corner.
I've got so many lovely holes.
Oh, it's not lovely corner, is it?
It's a lovely hole, a whole lot of lovely. Come on, get that into your head. Lovely hole, whole lot of lovely. Mm-hmm. I've got lots. One is this is about a woman.
Calm down.
This is about a woman, right? She's a Greek woman. It's just a sound like I caught the headline, so there's way more to this story than this. But she's a Greek woman who saved loads of kids in the Holocaust, who saved loads of children in the Holocaust and adults in the Holocaust. She's like over 100 now. Yeah. And she has met all the subsequent children of the generations recently. And she said, now I can die peacefully.
Oh my goodness.
It was just a beautiful movie. I saw this woman and she put her life at risk many times to save people.
Well,
and I just think, it just made me go, wow, that's a beautiful moment.
That is lovely.
Yeah, I love that. I have got another lovely call. I'm just going to tell you. But the other day I had a big bag of shopping, right? Yeah. It was I don't know what day it was. I know my son was there. It must have been a weekend. No, he'd gone into work. He was working later in the next.
Do these details matter?
No, he's on work experience. He goes in later.
Hang on. Was this a Tuesday?
You made a burp come out of me then.
What were you wearing?
A really cool looking outfit.
What had you just eaten?
I just gone to Waitrose. Anyway, I had a whole heavy bunch of shopping. Mm-hmm. I rang my son.
He's not a bunch of shopping. A bunch of flowers. You don't have a bunch of shopping bags.
2 heavy bags of shopping. I couldn't carry it home. No one was. I rang my son. He said, I'm just hanging out with my... I said, listen, son, you need to come and help me with my shopping. He just came. He just got the shopping, put on his bike and went home, yeah? That's what people should do. I'm not saying like he needs praise for that. But it did make me go, oh, that's nice.
That was nice.
I mean, it's not as lovely. It's not a lovely hole like me women saving.
It's not quite on the same level as saving people from the Holocaust.
Yeah, but if you've got to carry a whole lot of heavy shopping home and someone relieves you of that, it's a nice moment.
It's still not on the same level, is it?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
they couldn't make a movie out of that. Sort of Schindler's List-esque movie about Sid carrying your bunch of shopping bags home.
It made me happy.
My lovely corner, this made me smile.
Whole lot of lovely hole. It's not lovely corner, it's lovely hole. You've got to get it in your head.
My lovely hole.
A whole lot of lovely.
So obviously we just had Halloween, and Tokyo have a mundane Halloween costume thing every year.
Oh, wow.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
But in that just kind of understated. So people go to this mundane Halloween costume party with a little label saying what they are.
Right.
Okay? We've got guy whose pen is leaking.
Oh.
Just a guy with...
Love that.
Guy who bought an umbrella, then it stopped raining.
Oh.
Just standing there like that. Couple who just got into a fight at Disneyland and now there's a tense atmosphere between them. Yeah, they both had like Mickey Mouse ears, but they're just staring at each other.
Love that.
Woman who wore black clothes, then played with a cat. Just cat hair on her. Guy who washed his hands and wiped them on his clothes. Guy who's too shy to shout bingo. So he's just got like a winning bingo card and he's just kind of staring at it.
Oh, I love that.
And he goes on and on. Do Google that. Tokyo mundane Halloween costumes. It's just brilliant.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And just fun and silly and love it.
It's much better when you can look at it. But you did describe it really... You described it really well. Oh, you don't. You love the tits off me. Let's just say it how it is, people.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Butters, thank you as always for delivering some beautiful stories into our holes. And
also, if you could do one thing for us this week.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to write a review.
I will ask you to do that.
No, don't put the pressure on.
Okay,
what I am going to ask, if you like us, can you tell a friend about us?
Tell one friend.
All of you, just tell one friend.
Tell one.
Yeah, because we're desperate for more friends.
We want more friends.
I'm looking for someone to replace Kirsty.
Oh.
Looking for a candidate.
Aww.
No, but tell a friend. No, I'm not. It's all right.
Are you?
She's actually crying.
Oh, I'm alright.
Weeping. Yeah, tell a friend. That was it. Otherwise, have just a spectacular week. Make last week look terrible in comparison.
Yeah, I love that. Have a spectacular week. Do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't, enjoy that mediocreness.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with failure.
Be proud of your mediocrity.
Be proud of who you are. You are enough, beautiful Butters. Love you.
Love you.
Love your family. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Rebecca and Kirsty will be back next week to once again audibly spoon you with their firm yet malleable twatterings.